Scenes of destruction and devastation have become a daily reality in Ukraine. The human suffering is a reminder of the results of Russia's attack on the country. But the wider impact on the environment could have implications long after the guns fall silent.
Huge areas of Ukraine impacted. Those regions of Ukraine, there were a lot of stocks of hazardous waste. If military destroy them, it may cause huge water pollution of very big rivers. War increase the probability of forest fires, and due to high intensity of forest fires, which of course will cause some damage to the people, to the air pollution, but also have negative impact on the biodiversity.
The British-based think tank Scientists for Global Responsibility found that globally, militaries contribute 6% of all greenhouse gas emissions, and the United States is the biggest emitter. According to Brown University, since the so-called War on Terror began in 2001, the US military has emitted 1.2 billion metric tons of greenhouse gases. During the 1991 Gulf War, Iraqi forces deliberately set fire to more than 700 oil wells. They burned uncontrollably, and plumes of smoke initially stretched more than 1,200 kilometers. Militaries consume huge amounts of fossil fuels, which directly contributes to global heating. The US Air Force consumes the most energy out of all the military branches, at about 130 tons a year. The threat of chemical weapons use has increased in recent conflicts, including in Syria and Ukraine. Nerve agents like sarin and tobin can contaminate water supplies and soil and harm animals. Landmines, explosive weapons, and cluster munitions devastate landscapes and decimate ecosystems with toxic materials. The bombing of infrastructure results in hazardous dust and debris, which can remain for long periods. As Russia's bombardments continue, experts are concerned that the impact will be felt across the world.
It's more than just the conflicts, it's also the climate crisis. So this multitude of crises that are happening in the region, this report gives us, again, the solutions to acting now with the instruments that we have. Otherwise, there will be even more instability. There will be even more crisis as we see it, and that crisis will go beyond borders.
There are no international rules to protect the environment during wartime. The UN has been working on guidelines for almost a decade. Environmentalists hope there will be a new urgency to pass these proposals when the world leaders meet in September. Rumeysa Codar, TRT World.